Chiefs checking from Community America gets you closer to the game. Is there any better way to get closer?
Hey, man. Go long. Chiefs checking from Community America. We can see.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Briar Payne Mead Insurance in Kansas City today at bpminsurance.com or call 913-402-9576. That's 913-402-9576 and ask about Auto Owners Insurance today.
Welcome into the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina, Kansas. You are looking at Court A, where there will be a new 6A state champion crowned in just a couple of more sets. The number 4 seed Blue Valley Tigers, having just upset the defending champion Olathe Northwest Ravens, will take on the number 1 seed in the state tournament, the Lawrence Lions. These two teams faced off yesterday afternoon, and Lawrence scrubbed through the Tigers in straight sets. But anything can happen on Championship Saturday. So from Salina, tonight on 810varsity.com, we give you the 6A Kansas State Volleyball Championship as the Tigers take on the Lions. Alongside our producer Jim McClintock and analyst Chad Smith, I'm Chris Kamler. Proud to bring you continuing coverage of the Kansas State Volleyball Tournament. Chad, you were on the call on the Lawrence-Washburn game in which Lawrence won in straight sets. What can you tell us about the Lions, and who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, the Lions really kind of roared through the Washburn Rural team. Bailey Unruh, 5'10", senior outside hitter, had a really good game. She was just pretty much unstoppable, along with Sammy Williams, the 5'11", senior middle hitter. Both had outstanding games at the net. Chris, Lawrence just played a really fairly dominant game all the way through.
Yeah, they pretty much seemed to buzzsaw not just Washburn, but last night, or yesterday afternoon, actually, Lawrence in straight sets yesterday. But Blue Valley, I'll tell you what, they played one of the best games of the tournament as they defeated defending champion Olathe Northwest in 2-1 just a few moments ago, and we're getting ready to start on Court A. Lawrence and Blue Valley will match up. The winner will take home the state championship banner and a state championship trophy as the starters are heading to the net. We are excited and proud to be able to bring this to you right here on 810varsity.com. Stick around as we'll have the 5A semis and the 5A finals later on this afternoon. But that first game was really fun to watch. And Chad, I know that you said Lawrence kind of buzzsawed through them. So Lawrence will be at the top of your screen. Black scrubs with the red uniform, red numbering. And Blue Valley will be at the bottom of your screen with the black tops and gold Numbering, checking into the game already is going to be the libero for Lawrence. That's number 2, Lauren Maselli. And trading number 2 libero is Jillian Blackman will check in for the Tigers. Just about to get underway. Blackman will be set to serve from the Salina Tony's Pizza Event Center. We're underway. Kill attempt blocked by Lawrence. Shot across. Trying to get it over to Bailey Unruh, and she gets her first kill of the day.
Yeah, there's Bailey Unruh again. She had a heck of a first game.
Lawrence up early, 1-0. Actually, they must have said it was Blue Valley point. My bad. Sorry about that, Blue Valley Tiger fans. Listening in on 810varsity.com. Tipped across by Evelyn Dieterich. Now scooped up by Blackman. Dieterich with the spike, but rejected at the net by the Lions, and we even it up at 1.
There was Sammy Williams getting in on that block there. Very dominant blocker.
Tied up at 1. Lawrence will have their first serve of the championship match. Michaela Cordova will send it across. Scooped up by Tori Hamilton. Sent cross court over to Lindsay Lair with the kill. Lair. Blue Valley up 2-1. Lair is one of the 2 bigs to keep an eye on. Cassidy Carpenter, number 11, is the other one. Carpenter and Lair both in the game. Lair at middle blocker and Carpenter the outside. And then over on the left side is Evelyn Dieterich. So those 3 are going to notch up a bunch of points as they take a 3rd point here from the number 1 seed Lawrence Lions. Dauernheim serves it across. Into the net. Willoughby. With the kill. Too long by Unruh, so it'll be 4-1. Blue Valley up early.
Yeah, Unruh on that one, trying to get it up over the block, but hit it out of the back line instead.
Unruh with the kill attempt, and that one isn't going to get away as she slam dunks it past Jillian Blackman. So Lawrence now trailing by 2. They'll get their second service. And their libero, Lauren Maselli, will send it from top to bottom on your computer screen. Blocked at the net by Lawrence. Sent across. Cordova. And a tip down. I saw Lair and Carpenter both on that front line. Splitting that kill. As Blue Valley up now, 5-2. First set championship game. Still in play, 5-2. Tigers on top early. Sent too wide, no tip. So that'll be Lawrence point, 5-3.
Unruh again, kind of affecting that shot with her kind of an intimidation factor there. She's trying to get the blocks.
The senior 5'7" setter, Laura Willoughby, with the serve here. Almost an ace. That one came down hard. Still dug out. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter again. Middle for Lair. Lair. Lions still able to keep it in the air, but they send it long, and it'll be another Tiger point. 6-3 now. They've doubled up the number 1 seed Lawrence Lions. Now they're having problems with the antenna over there. Way out of bounds. Spike attempt by Lair. Lair with the kill. And Blue Valley starting to feel it in this first set, 7-3.
Yeah, they're able to get their shots around the blocks of Lawrence there and get them to fall in.
Stephanie Scarborough, unfazed, their head coach, sitting on the bench. And Dave Johnson pacing wildly by the Tiger bench as that point goes over to the Lions. 7-4. Back to serve, Bailey Unruh. Senior outside hitter. Unruh sends it to Blackman. Tipped up and over, right hand. That was Bailey Began. And that one's dunked down by Sammy Williams. So Lawrence starting to pull back into this one. 7-5 now. Unruh to serve. Middle serve. Kill attempt. Over to Addison McAleer. And it's sent right back to the Tigers' way for a Lion point. Now down by only one, 7-6. And Chad, this must have been what you were talking about and what you saw in the first game, first match, that the steamrolling attempts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with Unruh and Williams there, basically they just steamroll you.
And we've got a whistle at the net and a Blue Valley point. So Blue Valley will get their service back. And back to serve will be Tori Strickbine, the senior, 5'8". Kill attempt at the net by Maselli. Tipped at the line by Lindsay Lair, and they'll get the point and the kill. Blue Valley point, 9-6. Strickbine keeps serve.
Blue Valley so far keeping Lawrence at bay, so to speak.
And they got to kind of keep them at distance as well, because as we just saw, that one's an ace by Strickbine. You don't want to open the door to any team in any sort of championship round, and that's a timeout called by Lawrence. And we'll step aside for 30 seconds. You'll be right back on 810varsity.com. Blue Valley over Lawrence, 10-6, set with number 1.
Chiefs checking from Community America gets you closer to the game. Is there any better way to get closer?
Hey, man. Go long. Chiefs checking from Community America.
You are looking live at Court A inside the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina, Kansas. Right now, Blue Valley, the Tigers, up 10-6 over Lawrence in set number 1. The first to 2 sets becomes the 6A state champion. And Strickbine, with her second ace of her service, extends their lead now to 5, 11-6. Strickbine, she tries to get it to that back line and picks up a couple of aces that way because she hit that back line a couple of aces ago.
Yeah.
Right hand, dunky dunk, Addison McAleer. Now 12-6, doubling up the Lions.
Yeah, she just kind of dumped that one over, and Willoughby just couldn't quite stretch out for it.
Strickbine with a tremendous side right here. And that one's going to land down as Courtney Hanna will get the kill. First point for Lawrence in a while. Back serving is Brooke Rotten. Big spike attempt by Sammy Williams. Rejected into the net. It's going to be a Lion point, 12-8.
There was Sammy Williams again there on the block, redirecting things.
Diving Jillian Blackman, and her efforts will be for naught as Blue Valley will get their 13th point and go up 13-8. Kill attempt, blocked by Hamilton. Sends it back. Another Blue Valley point. 14-8 now. In a little bit of an upset. They have not won a set in this tournament to Lawrence yet. Carry by the Lions. Blue Valley points 15-8 now. 10 away from picking up their first set. Extending their lead to 7, their largest of their tournament so far. Nice block. Who was that? I think Bailey Begin.
Bailey Begin, yeah, doing a nice job at the net.
As they've now doubled, and that's going to be a timeout, another timeout, second and last timeout called by Lawrence. Will step aside for 30 seconds as Lawrence tries to figure it out, trailing by 8. Set number 1, championship round. 16-8, Blue Valley over Lawrence in the Kansas 6A championship game. There's a kill. Sammy Williams. Almost said Sammy Watkins. I got the Chiefs on my mind. 16-9 now as they trail by 7. Largest lead for the Tigers has been 8.
Again, Sammy Williams making her presence felt.
Sends it across. Kill attempt going to be a little bit long for Evelyn Dudek, and it'll be a Lion point, 16-10 now. Lions trying to pull back into this one. There's a kill. Evelyn Diederich.
That was a nice shot there, right past the block.
Cross-court shot into the back. And the libero, Jillian Blackman, will take her swing, leading by 7. Dave Johnson giving the command of which side to send the serve to. Libero's got to send it over. And a kill shot.
Williams again.
Williams again. And where we might have been looking for Unruh, Williams has gotten the last couple of kills and really kind of kept them in this so far. 17-11.
Absolutely.
Michaela Cordova, the senior outside here, sends it across. Kill, no touch by Diederich, and so it'll be a Lawrence point, 17-12. Hamilton sends it across to Lair. Dug out by Strickbine, now sent across, but that's going to be out of bounds for Diederich. And another Lion point as they've had a nice little rally here. under the service of Michaela Cordova. Checking in on the Washburn Blue Valley Northwest game. They are just about tied. Washburn's up by 2. Point goes to Blue Valley as they extend their lead to 5 now. 18-13. A little bit of an upset in the making here if they can hold on. 18-13 they lead. I'll tell you what, Lawrence is a dangerous club. Too far, too wide by Unruh, and that'll be another Tiger point, 19-13.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise here, Chris, with that 19-13 score here in the first set.
Dauernheim with the service. Tipped up off the ribbon. Kill shot. Cassidy Carpenter, we mentioned her in the open. And she gets a kill to take a 7-point lead. 20-13.
Blue Valley doing a really good job of getting their kills in there past the blocks.
Unruh, she's able to kind of touch shot that one down, and Lawrence stops the bleeding there as they now trail by 6. But the lead is definitely not going in the right direction or shrinking at all, and you keep trading side outs, you're going to run out of side outs. 20-14 as their libero sends it across. Maselli. Dug out by Cordova very nicely. And that one hit the line. Cassidy Carpenter with the kill.
Blue Valley right now getting all their shots to go in.
The only thing that's stopping Blue Valley is that the volleyball actually rolled about 100 feet. They had to go find it. Otherwise, they are on an absolute roll, leading 21-14 in this opening set. Winner is the 6A state champion. Carpenter again with the kill. And they are now 3 away from taking this opening set. Big student section down there. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but they got 3-4 rows just packed with Lawrence kids. That one's into the net by Diederich. So that'll stop the service by Blue Valley and give Lawrence a chance to kind of pull back into this one or gain a little confidence heading into set number 2.
Yeah, Chris, this is normally what Lawrence does to their opponents.
Laura Willoughby with the serve. Sends it across to Blackman. Sets it up. It's going to be too wide by McAleer. And another Lawrence point, 22-16. 6-point difference here. Willoughby for her second serve. McAleer with the kill.
Once again, they're getting those shots in there, getting them through the blocks and past the blocks.
2 away from taking the first set from the number 1 seed. Blue Valley with the 4 seed. And with serve, that's Lindsay Lair. Lair going to set it up for McAleer. McAleer, too wide. Lawrence point. And it's crunch time here for the Lions. Running out of points here. Unruh, the senior, 5'10", prepares to send it across. Off the head of Bailey Begin with the block, and that one's too strong.
A much needed point there for Lawrence.
The next time they lose a point, we'll make it set point. So they need to rally here and maybe try to tie this one up. They're going to have to string a bunch of points together, though, as Unruh Shoots it across to Blackman. Sets it up. Kill shot. Cassidy Carpenter. It is now set point for Blue Valley. 24-20 or 24-18. And back to serve will be Terry Strickbine, the senior, 5'8", in set point. They lost to Lawrence in 2 straight sets yesterday in pool play. And they're staying alive. Serving into set point will be Brooke Roten. Service error, and the first set will go to Blue Valley. They're 1 set away from being crowned the 6A state champion. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back on 30 in 30 seconds. 810varsity.com.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Briar Payne Mead Insurance in Kansas City today at bpminsurance.com or call 913-402-9576. That's 913-402-9576 and ask about Auto Owners Insurance today.
Salina, Kansas, site of the 6A championship. State volleyball. And we got an upset of brewing as Blue Valley takes the first set from Lawrence pretty handily. 25-18. As they now head into a second set. They'll switch sides. Lawrence will be at the bottom of your screen. And Blue Valley will be at the top. And with serve will be the Lawrence Lions, the number 1 seed. A record of 33-7 on the season, including their 3 wins yesterday. Defended well by Lawrence. Tipped across, and that's going to just touch right in. Looks like Laura Willoughby on that point, as Lawrence takes the early lead in set number 2. Too strong. Like Darenheim on the kill there, and Blue Valley notches it at 1. Darenheim will have serve. Looking to become the 6A state champion. 24 points away. Darenheim with kind of a off-speed pitch. Call a violation on Blue Valley, so Lawrence will get the point and they'll get the serve. Michaela Cordova sends it across. Trying to get it over to Carpenter, and Carpenter is able to get it tipped out of bounds, and we're tied again at 2. Dietrich. What a kill by Unruh. Just coming in hot. They were able to defend it well.
Yeah, she's got a powerful kill.
Carpenter to the back line. Unruh sends it across. Carpenter again. Too wide. Lawrence up by 1. Checking in on the in the third place game, Northwest, Latha Northwest won the first set. They are just starting set number 2. Lawrence up by 1 over Blue Valley, trailing by a set. Maselli sends it across. They're going to just have to power that one over. Trying to get it over to Unruh. Unruh again with a chance. Returned by Blackman. Unruh. Too wide.
A little strong on that one.
Blue Valley.
I think she had the right idea, just a little strong.
3-3 your score. Set number 2. Lindsay Lair sends it across. Now set up by Lair. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter. Still in play. They're going to have to send that one over. Lair. My goodness, Unruh with the cross court. That's undefensible.
That is undefensible. That's a great shot.
Lawrence now back in front, looking to even this match at 1 set apiece. Second straight point for Lawrence. I didn't get all the scores yesterday. I don't think Lawrence lost a set yesterday. I need to go back and look at the...
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
Look at the scores, but...
might be right.
Carpenter getting up. Too wide. And Blue Valley will stop the bleeding there. And it's 5-4. Back to serve, Tori Strickbine. Strickbine getting it over to Hannah. Blocked up at the net by Unruh. And they get the tip, and now we're tied at 5. I think Unruh got up there and just got a fingertip on it, and then it went wide. So second serve for Strickbine. Touch shot. Dug out nicely by Maselli. Another touch shot. That one by Dauernheim. And they pull ahead now. The Tigers. Lions and Tigers, oh my. I had to do that. You're contractually obligated anytime the Lions and the Tigers play. Right hand kill by Addison McAleer, her first of the match. Blue Valley up by 2. In what would certainly be a tournament upset. Blue Valley lost to Lawrence yesterday 25-17 and 27-25. So they did take them beyond the 25 in that second set. And my goodness, this one's been well played so far. Service goes back over to the Lions.
Yeah, this has been a very well played, hard played game.
And they are serving from their student section. The dig was too strong, and then that was sent back with authority by the Lions. We're tied at 7. Unruh still with serve. fifth tie of the match, or the set, rather. Flying over is Unruh. Left-hand shot. Able to pound that one down.
Unruh with a nice job of keeping that one alive.
The Lions pull ahead. Back and forth we go. Lawrence 8, Blue Valley 7. Second set. Lawrence trails by 1-0. Unruh with serve. Getting up.
Nice block there by Brooke Roten.
Brooke with the block. Lawrence with the point. 9-7 now. Unruh still with serve. It's been a very profitable side for Lawrence. I think they've gone from down 1 to up 2 under Unruh's service. An ace. As she just put it where they ain't.
Yeah, a little change of pace serve there.
Now their largest lead of the set, up by 3. Blue Valley led by as many as 8 in the first set. Blocked up. Double block at the net.
Roten again.
I saw Cordova and Roten. And Lawrence now up by 4. There's that steamroller we were talking about in the first set, just in the opening moments, but kind of got off track, if you will. They're certainly back on track now, as Unruh has had 5 straight points under her service. Kill shot, Brooke Roten. Roten in on the last 3 points. And there's going to be a timeout called, and a much-needed one by head coach Dave Johnson of Blue Valley. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be right back on 810varsity.com.
Chiefs checking from Community America gets you closer to the game. Is there any better way to get closer?
Hey, man. Go long. Chiefs checking from Community America.
And Chad, you can really tell who had the advantage in that timeout because Lawrence went right back on the court.
Yeah, they're ready.
They didn't have to hear any sort of speech or anything, but head coach Dave Johnson of the Tigers kept them in the huddle for quite a little bit. Unruh for 7th straight service, and that one falls just beyond Maselli's reach, and Blue Valley is able to, coming out of the timeout, stop the bleeding, and they trail by 4 now. Last time they had served, they led by 1.
A much-needed service run there for your Lawrence.
Tori Hamilton will have serve here. Getting it over left-handed. Lawrence with the point, up by 5. Now back to serve will be Brooke Roten. Nope, checking in. Looks like Courtney Hanna. If I'm reading that right. Yep, Courtney Hanna. The 5'6" senior setter. Right hand, but that's going to be wide for Diederich. And another Lawrence point as they go up by 6 now. Largest lead for Blue Valley was 8 in the first set. Now Lawrence is up by 6. Hannah serves it across. Roten has to just get that one over. A violation by Blue Valley, and Lawrence will take their 15th point.
Looked like it was a double hit.
So they're now starting to extend their lead. 7, their largest lead. Left hand slam. What a shot by the Lions there. And their second and final timeout of the set by Blue Valley. We'll take it with them. Be right back on 810varsity.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Briar Payne Mead Insurance in Kansas City today at bpminsurance.com or call 913-402-9576. That's 913-402-9576 and ask about Auto Owners Insurance today.
6A state championship game, Sedalia, or Salina. I think I was in Sedalia. I'm in Salina. I'm at the Tony's Pizza Event Center. How would you ever forget that?
I'm not sure.
As Blue Valley trails Lawrence by 8. Lawrence, after losing the first set, has certainly got it back on track. That one goes wide, so another point for Lawrence, as they now have the largest lead of the match by 9.
Lawrence starting to impose their will a little bit.
A lot of times you'll hear coaches say that you got to kind of lose to get everybody's focus again, and it certainly seems like that. Into the net, still kept alive, and it's going to be a net violation or 2-hit violation by Blue Valley. So Lawrence will take that point. 17-9 your score. Substitutions for Lawrence as the libero checks back in. Maselli. Their libero, Blackman, sends it across. Trying to get it over to Cordova. Blocked at the net.
Sammy Williams.
Sammy Williams. Point Lions. Doubled up now, 18-9. Lawrence fans definitely happy about this one. And that'll be a Blue Valley point. And they're going to need to make a little bit of a run. They trail by 8, 18-10. Back to serve, Taylor Darenheim, the junior, 5'7", middle blocker. Right hand, the touch shot for Sammy Williams didn't quite work. And Blue Valley gets their 11th point. Saw what she was trying to do there, but it's
just didn't
the finesse shot. It's like the little golf swing that you just can't.
That's right.
Can't quite make it happen. Cross court, no good for Cordova. Took it wide, so now Blue Valley on a little bit of a run, down by 6. They trailed by as many as 9. Tipped at the net. Unruh sends it across. Their big Diederich. Too wide. So Lawrence, 5 points away from evening this match at 1 set apiece. Unruh, cross court. And they're going to say something into the net. So Lawrence. Lawrence Lions lead 20-12. Trying to even this up at 1 set apiece. Blocked at the net. And that'll be a Lawrence point. Blue Valley able to stop the bleeding there. They trail by 8. And they can't just be trading sideouts now. They got to go on a nice big run. Evelyn Dietrich going to send it across.
Yeah, they need a nice run here.
Unruh sends it into the second deck.
Powerful smash.
3 away from tying it up at 1 set. Taking it to a 3rd and championship set. Lauren Maselli with serve. Shot by Carpenter. Tipped up at the line. Kept alive in the back row by Dietrich. Unruh. Over this to Blackman. Unruh. Keep giving Unruh points or opportunities like this, and that's trouble.
Yeah, she's going to get one sooner or
From
later.
the back row, Cordova. Dietrich sends it into the net, and they are 2 away. 23-13 now. In this championship round, another point for Lawrence off the unforced error by Blue Valley, and we are at set point. Maselli. 3 or 4 sections of Lions fans on their feet, awaiting Maselli's serve. Touch shot dug out by Maselli. Hit into the blocking of the Tigers. Maselli sets it up to Unruh. Unruh cross court. Still alive on this set point. Right hand slam, still alive. Unruh. Unruh into the net, and it's going to be a Blue Valley point. Unruh just couldn't quite get up that 3rd or 4th time during that volley. That was a great exchange by these two teams.
Yeah, that was a great point. Both teams giving it all they got.
Championship set point. And it falls down. Set number 2 goes to the Lawrence Lions, 25-14. We'll step aside for just a minute. We'll be right back here on 810varsity.com with our championship set. Stick around.
Chiefs checking from Community America gets you closer to the game. Is there any better way to get closer?
Hey, man. Go long. Chiefs checking from Community America.
We are heading to a 3rd and deciding set to determine the 6A state champion in Kansas volleyball. Here's Kamler alongside Chad Smith and our producer, Jim McClintock. Is Jim even awake over there? No, he's taking a nap. That's fine. We are going to have our 3rd set. Lawrence defeated Blue Valley in set number 2, 25-14, after Blue Valley took the first set, 25-18. So both of those sets have been pretty handily won by their victors, and this one This one manages to be a close one. Over in the third place game, Washburn up by 4, trailing by a set, so they're likely going to a third set as well. Teams have switched sides, so on the top of your screen, Lawrence will serve top to bottom, and Blue Valley will serve bottom to top. Lawrence beat Blue Valley yesterday in pool play, straight sets, but they were defeated in that first set. And it does look like Lawrence will have the serve to start this one. $25 points from a state title.
Yep, here it is, Chris. This one's for all the marbles.
Looks like Brooke Roten will either have serve or give way to the libero. Yep. We'll check out. And our libero, Lauren Maselli, after they do their customary fist bumps, we'll get started with the first serve of the third set. Sent across, trying to get it over to Lindsay Lair, and they do, and Blue Valley will take the first point of this third and decisive championship set. They will take serve. Back to serve will be their libero, Jillian Blackman, the senior. 5-2. A correction, it'll be their Taylor Darenheim. Oh, a little dunk off the inbound. Laura Willoughby evening things at 1.
You just kind of snuck that one in there.
Yep. Lawrence led by as many as 9 in the second set. Blue Valley led by as many as 8 in the first set. And we expect this third set to be hotly contested, as we've now had 2 lead changes as Blue Valley, off the right arm of Lindsay Lair, is able to pull her team ahead by 1. 2-1, Blue Valley over Lawrence. Blue Valley to serve. Evelyn Diederich. Touch shot. Yep, Unruh thought she had her. I'm sorry, that was Sammy Watkins thought she had it and didn't hear a whistle, but we are tied again. Two ties, 2 lead changes in this one so far. Early moments of the third set. Winner is going to be the new 6A state champion, giving way to Olathe Northwest, who was your 2016 and 2017 champion. They lost to Blue Valley in the semifinals. Cross shot. Was it tipped at the net? No tip. Addison McAleer sends it too far. And Lawrence takes their lead.
Again, she had the right idea there, but just a little strong.
Maselli to serve. Smacked down by Lair. Point, Blue Valley. Tied again at 3. Back and forth they go. Back to serve will be Lindsay Lair. 6'1" junior. Been all over these last 2 matches. Kill shot. No problem. Brooke Roten. Lawrence maintains their lead, 4-3. Back to serve will be Laura Willoughby. A little bit of trouble off court there. Going to try to get it back over, and into the net it goes for McAleer as Lawrence extends their lead 5-3.
That play was just kind of doomed from the start there. Couldn't quite get it back into play.
been all about senior leadership. One of them is going to walk out of here a state champion. Lawrence extends their lead to 3. Unruh with the serve. The 5'10 senior, speaking of senior leadership. .50-50 ball at the net. Right hand blocked, and that's blocked down. Nice double block by the front line of Lawrence, and they extend their lead to 4. 8-4. Do have to play to 25 in this deciding set. Into the net it goes for McAleer. Couldn't get up enough. And leads now 5. Dave Johnson will take his first timeout. We'll take it with him here on 810varsity.com as Lawrence leads Blue Valley in the
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
One of the two teams you see before you will be crowned the Kansas High School 6A volleyball state champion in just a matter of minutes. Right now, Lawrence is in the lead by 5, 9-4, now 9-5. But Blue Valley still plenty of time. They pretty much manhandled Lawrence in that opening set, beat them 25-18. So they certainly have the formula. They just have to put it into play. Hamilton with serve. Nice digs by the Tigers. Cross dug out by Hamilton. Diederich with their second straight .96. Hamilton will serve. Double hit.
Yep, double hit.
And all of a sudden, Blue Valley climbing back into this one, trailing by only 2 now, still with serve. Hamilton cuts it across. Gets it across those blockers, and that was Roten again, and stops the rally for Blue Valley. Lawrence now up by 3, 10-7. Thanks for listening to us on 810varsity.com. We're very pleased to have this agreement with the Kansas State High School Activities Association as Blue Valley notches another point. Now they'll have serve, trailing by only 2. Trying to climb back into this one after the Dave Johnson timeout. Their head coach taking a timely timeout there. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Down the line, Blackman serve. Got it over. Blackman again dug it out. Took it across to Hamilton. Hamilton couldn't get across the stripe. And Lawrence goes up by 3.
Couldn't quite get it over there, but Sammy Williams was right there if she would have.
Sent across. Right hand. Still alive. Bodies flying everywhere. Everybody's kind of gravitated over to their right side. Still being dug out. You can really tell how badly these two teams want it. That one goes long, but what a volley by both these teams, Lawrence and Blue Valley. Now Blue Valley trailing by 2. Will put it on the arm of Taylor Dauernheim, the junior. 5-7, going to try to pull back into this one and notch a couple of points right here on her service. Blackman, my goodness, has she been just a defensive mastermind right here. Unruh able to dig it out of the back line. Trying to get it over. Push it over. Still in play. Blackman setting it up to Carpenter. Carpenter unable to get it done. Point Lawrence, 12-9 your score.
Both of these schools really getting after it out there. You can tell, like you said, how bad they really want this.
Michaela Cordova will serve. I mean, you couldn't put the ball anywhere on the court right now and it not have a chance of getting dug out by one of these girls.
Absolutely. They're getting to just about everything.
Evelyn Diederich with the kill. Keeping her team to within 2. Now Diederich will have the serve. Williams spikes it down into Blackman. Blackman able to turn it around.
Williams.
Killed by Williams. That's just sheer power.
Yeah,
right there. And
yep.
Williams will check out. Get somebody else on the front line. Looks like Roten. And now Maselli. Up by 3, looking to extend that lead. Their largest lead in this one was 4 this set. Found the hole.
Found an opening, yep.
Carpenter. And this Tiger team not saying die. Not going quietly at all. As back to serve will be Lindsay Lair. Sent down. McAleer. Tipped up into the stands. Are they going to get it over?
Oh.
They do! Got to get that one over. Double touch. Looked like Carpenter hit it in the net and then tried to get it again. So that's going to be a Lawrence point. 14-11 now. 11 points away from a state championship. Some miscommunication there on that back line. I think they got everything straightened out. Up across. And they give the point to Blue Valley. Blue Valley hanging tough. They haven't been able to get past that 2-point deficit as they've given serve back just about every time. Tori Strickbine now going to try to take it on. And it goes back over as Roten was able to send that one flying into the center of the court. 15-12. Lawrence to serve. Have to send that one across. Blackman able to send it. Cross court. McAleer. Kill shot. And now Lawrence matches their largest lead of 4 in this set. 16-12. 9 away. Right hand shove by the Lions, by the Tigers. Tipped out of bounds. 17-12 now. Lead starting to increase. And head coach of Blue Valley will take a timeout. We will take it with him. Here on 810varsity.com. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Chiefs checking from Community America gets you closer to the game. Is there any better way to get closer?
Hey, man. Go long. Chiefs checking from Community America.
Last time Coach Johnson took a timeout for Blue Valley, they were able to rattle off about 5 points. So they first need to stop service as Bailey Unruh is prepared to send it across for Lawrence, leading 17-12. They are 8 points away from a state championship in Kansas 6A high school volleyball. Sent across. McAleer. Blackman. Trying to get it to Lair. McAleer. Unruh. Left hand. Blackman. Still in the air. Too wide. Lindsay Lair sends it across. Past the back stripe. And it is a 6-point lead for Lawrence, their largest of the day. And they are just a few points away from taking home a big shiny trophy and a banner. Too wide. McAleer, they're trying to do a little too much on those spikes, but I mean you can't fault them. And there's Bailey Unruh with serve now, as they need 6 more points to take home the trophy. Nice little touch shot by Bailey Began. And another touch shot by the Lions as they notch their 20th point. Take an 8-point lead and are 5 away from state championship.
Bailey Unruh on the service run. Here had one earlier in an earlier set, a pretty decent one as well.
Well, she's definitely been the leader on this Lawrence Lions squad as they lose service but still trail by 7. So Blue Valley, in their kind of last gasp, they need to put together some points and put a bunch of them together quickly. Lawrence, 21-13 now.
Blue Valley really behind the 8 ball now.
Back to serve will be Courtney Hanna, the senior. We got a bunch of seniors on this squad. Over half their team are seniors this year, and you can really tell the composure and poise just falling down that first set didn't seem to faze them at all. They came back and steamrolled the second set. Touch and go in this third set, but then they absolutely took command, and they now lead by 9, 3 points away. Cross-court service to Diederich. Too wide.
And that's a good point. Seems like that first set really didn't bother them at all.
Lawrence fans on their feet, sensing what's about to happen. 2 points away. And it was in. Championship point here in.
That was a nice kill.
Championship point. Right here in Salina. Serving it across. Lawrence Lions. Into the net. And Blue Valley not saying die as they trail by 10. They've got their work cut out for them. But Jillian Blackman, one of their leaders today, she's been all over the court, their senior. Serves into championship point. Killed out. And there it is. Championship for the Lawrence Lions as they defeat Blue Valley 25-14 in set number 2 and are your 2018 Kansas 6A State High School champion. Congratulations to Stephanie Scarborough, her entire staff, everybody in Lawrence. And they're about to let the students out onto the court here to congratulate their girls.
That was a really hard-fought match.
It was. It went back and forth, and then finally they went ahead and took control. And that is how this one will end in 2-1. Lawrence goes dancing, and they are allowed to as they are the state champion. We'll keep it right here for just a few minutes for the trophy presentation. We'll step aside, but on top of for Chad Smith, for Jim McClintock, I've been Chris Campbell. We'll keep it here for the trophy presentation. And again, congratulations to both teams, Blue Valley and Lawrence. Lawrence, the Lions, your 2018 Kansas 6A State High School Volleyball champion. Potted up, so that's going to stay live, but I'm not going to talk. Just leave it up. Sure. What's that? Yeah, we got some time. I don't think they start till 2.
Have your attention, please, with the administrators of the Final Four teams. Please come to the court for the awards ceremony. Following the conclusion of the Consolational Championship game, we ask that the fans remain in the stands and that the teams prepare mention in presentation of awards. At this point, we need the administrators and the final four teams to come to the award ceremony. Would the consolation game teams please line up along the 10-foot line? Both consolation teams please line up along the 10-foot line. Congratulations to the top 4 teams in the Class 6A state tournament for their outstanding competition over the last 2 days. I think a big round of applause is in order this time for all of the teams and the this time, starting on the consolation board, will introduce the school administrators, players, and coaches and present the tournament awards. In 2018, the 4th place team in Class 6A, the Junior Blues of Western Rural High School. When your name is announced, please step forward. Superintendent Dr. Scott McWilliams. Principal, Mr. Ed Raines. Athletic Director, Ms. Penny Lane. Managers, Jordan Cowley, Reagan Hardesty, Drew Kelly. Assistant coaches, Amanda Vanderborgart and Adam Schmitz. And the head coach of the Junior Blues is Kevin Borland. Players, when your name is announced, please come forward and receive your medal presented by your head coach, Coach Borland. For the Washburn Junior Blues, Caitlin Brogan, Izzy Entz, Cassidy Dodd, Aisa Mondragon, Macy DeLay. And these seniors participating in their final volleyball match at Washburn Rural, Abby Burrow, Jenna Moore, Sydney Hauser, Alex Entz, Shelby Ebert, and Carly Batchelor. Congratulations to Washburn Rural on finishing 4th at this year's Class 6A State Volleyball Tournament. The third place team for the Class 6A State Volleyball Tournament, the Ravens of Olathe Northwest. Again, please step forward as your name is announced. Superintendent John Allison. Principal Chris Suck. Athletic Director Joe Gunderson. District Athletic Director Tim Brady. Manager Iarissa Katani. Assistant Coach Matty Phillips. And Head Coach Barry Lennon. Players, as your name is announced, please come forward to receive your medal presented by Head Coach Lennon. The Ravens of Olathe Northwest, Dylan Holmes, Emily Slidham, Courtney Beers, Kaylin Chase, Courtney Jackson, Devin DePrima, Renee Oswald, Lily Becker, Katie Parks, and these seniors participating in their last volleyball match at Olathe Northwest, Abby Copeland, Lindsay Heller, and Josie Peterson, the Olathe Northwest Ravens. And now let's turn our attention to the championship court. And the runner-up in 2018 Class 6A volleyball, the Tigers of Blue Valley High School. Again, as your name is announced, please step forward. Superintendent Todd White, Principal Scott Bacon, Athletic Director Matt Ortman, Assistant Coaches Kathy Cox and Jack King. And the head coach is David Johnson. Players, as your names are announced, please come forward to receive your medal presented by head coach Johnson. Now, the Tigers of Blue Valley High School, Tori Hamilton, Emma Williams, Gabby O'Toole, Taylor Vernheim. Evelyn Dietrich. Lindsay Lahr. Addie McAlee. And these seniors participating in their final volleyball match at Blue Valley High School: Cassidy Carpenter, Tori Strickbach, Bailey Beacon, Jill Blackman, and Kaylee Nagel. The Blue Valley Tigers, congratulations on your second win. And now, your 2018 state champions in Class 6A volleyball, the Lions of Lawrence High School. Again, your name is announced. Dr. Anthony Lewis, Principal Dr. Matt Brungart, Athletic Director John Hilton, Managers, Natalie Masley and Nick Cordova. Assistant Coaches, Kaylee Dudley, Lori Stussy, and Angie May, along with Lindsay Murray. The head coach of the Lawrence Lions is Stephanie Scarborough. Players, your name is called. Please come forward to receive your medal from head coach Scarborough. Hadley Bird, Asia Harris, Ashley Wildeman, and these seniors playing in their last volleyball match at Lawrence High School: Lauren Masui, Hannah Stewart, Michaela Cordova, Brooke Woden, Laura Willoughby, Abby Monroe, Bailey Unruh, Courtney Cranna, and Sammy Williams. And now the presentation of the trophy to the Lions of Lawrence High School, your 2018 6A State Volleyball Champion. As a reminder, fans, semifinal action is last Friday, beginning less than an hour at 2 p.m. On behalf of Visit Salina, the Tony's Pizza Event Center, and the City of Salina, we'd like to say thank you to the Kansas State High School Activities Association, the school's teams, volunteers, and you, the fans, for making this event a great success. Thanks for attending, and if you're on your way home now, safe travels. Before you leave, you might want to think about picking up a state championship t-shirt or program available for purchase near the North Arena entrance.